let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're diving into a framework that could completely flip the script on how you build software and digital products. We're going to explore how you can transition from being a lone builder hacking away on your laptop to a startup founder practically overnight. And the crazy part? You're going to do it using tools you probably already have installed.
So what if you could literally hire an entire company in about 60 seconds? Imagine instantly bringing on a complete AI agency. We're talking top-tier engineers, designers, marketers, security experts, even a dedicated finance team. Now imagine doing all of this totally for free and plugging these specialists directly into the AI coding environment you already use. I know, it sounds a lot like science fiction, right? But it's actually a reality you can download right now.
232. That is exactly how many specialized AI agents you get with a new open-source MIT-licensed project called the Agency. One developer actually built this whole system and just released it to the world. It hands you 232 distinct specialized agents that are neatly organized into 16 different divisions. It basically functions exactly like a real corporate structure.
But hold on a second, because having access to an entire enterprise on day one is a massive double-edged sword. Firing up all 232 agents right out of the gate is a trap. It almost always leads to complete analysis paralysis. It's just way too overwhelming. And honestly, most people who install all of them end up using absolutely none of them. That is exactly why, in this explainer, we are focusing entirely on the 7 essential agents for beginners. This is the core starter squad you actually need to get off the ground without losing your mind.
Let's break down the massive paradigm shift we're talking about here. See, a generic prompt like "act as a developer" is really just making a wish. It gives you the blandest, safest, most average output possible. But using a specialist agent, that's entirely different. These aren't your typical generic chatbots. Every single agent in the agency is a handwritten specialist. They have defined personalities, highly documented step-by-step workflows, and concrete deliverables that they literally owe you at the end of a task. It is the difference between tossing a coin in a wishing well and writing a highly professional project brief.
And here is the absolute game changer. When you use a specialist that already knows its own job, already knows its high standards, and knows exactly what output it needs to give you, your role fundamentally shifts. You stop being a prompt writer desperately trying to coax some usable code out of a machine. Instead, you step up. You become the manager. You become the person who runs the team. The role is already pinned down before you even type a single word.
All right, let's meet this starter squad. To dodge that paralysis we talked about, we are starting with just 7 key hires. First up is the core building squad. These are the 3 foundational builders that are going to take your raw, messy idea and turn it into a real functioning application. Say hello to the rapid prototyper, the backend architect, and the AI engineer.
Let's dig into what they actually do. First, we have the rapid prototyper. This agent is all about momentum. Its whole purpose is to find the absolute shortest path from a what-if idea to a working, clickable proof of concept. You bring in the rapid prototyper when you just need to see your idea functioning, fast, without getting bogged down in the complex engineering weeds.
Now what happens when that simple little prototype actually needs to scale up? Well, that's when you tap the backend architect. This agent is a senior specialist that steps in to design scalable systems, robust APIs, and real structured databases. Once your prototype needs actual infrastructure, the kind that won't just immediately crash under heavy user load, this is the expert you brief.
Rounding out our building trio, we've got the AI engineer. This specialist is laser-focused entirely on building intelligent features, training models, and setting up complex data pipelines. If you want to make sure your app actually has AI organically baked into the product, rather than just clumsily bolted on at the very end, you hand that task directly to the AI engineer. With just these 3 agents working together, your core product is alive. So, having a working app is fantastic, but to make that application delightful, highly marketable, and genuinely ready for the real world, we need the final 4 members of our starter squad. I like to call them the polishers and promoters. We're bringing on the whimsy injector, the growth hacker, the content creator, and the reality checker.
Okay, I absolutely love this one, the whimsy injector. And yes, that is its actual assigned name. Its sole job in life is to add personality and unexpected moments of delight to your product. It ensures your application feels uniquely human and fun, completely stripping away that boring, generic, robotic vibe that so many AI-generated projects suffer from today.
Next up, we have a dynamic marketing duo. Because once your app works and looks great, people actually need to find it, right? So you bring in the growth hacker to engineer viral loops and conversion funnels.
They treat growth as a deliberate, calculated experiment. Alongside them, you've got the content creator taking over the editorial side. They handle the content calendar, the overarching storytelling, and the actual copywriting across every single platform.
Finally, agent number 7. Honestly, this might be my personal favorite, the reality checker. Think of this agent as your in-house professional skeptic. Its default answer to literally everything is needs work, and it will ruthlessly demand real proof before it ever signs off on a project being ready to ship. This is the absolutely crucial agent that effectively saves you from yourself, making sure you don't confidently launch a broken product.
All right, so you got your 7 essential specialists, but here is the secret unlock to this whole system. The real magic isn't just using these agents one by one in a silo. The big unlock is this, the Agents Orchestrator. This is an agent built into the system whose entire job is just to run the other agents. Its literal instructions designated as the leader of the process.
Let's look at how this completely transforms your workflow. Instead of you playing project manager, manually handing tasks to the architect, then the front-end designer, then running tests yourself, you just set the overarching goal. You tell the orchestrator, build and ship this landing page. The orchestrator takes that, breaks the work down into stages, calls the back-end architect for the foundation, delegates to the interface specialist for the design, and finally drops it on the reality checker's desk to verify the final product. You, my friend, are no longer the bottleneck.
And you want to know what makes this entire system so incredibly powerful? It is completely flexible. Whatever you end up building with your new AI team, it comes with you. These agents aren't locked away inside some expensive proprietary platform. They plug straight into 14 different coding tools that you're probably already using right now. Stuff like Claude Code, Cursor, GitHub Copilot, Gemini. All it takes is cloning the repo, running a single simple script, and they are dropped straight into your workflow.
I really need to hammer this point home. This system is not a black box, because every single agent is literally just a plain text file. You have ultimate control over them. You can pop any of them open, read exactly how they think, see their defined workflows, and tweak their instructions to match exactly how you want to work. It is an incredibly powerful starting point that you entirely own.
So, we've covered the 7 essential agents you need to start with. Seriously, the winning move here is not to hire all 232 agents today and immediately drown in complexity. It's to get genuinely fluent with this core starter squad first. Once you master managing these 7, I'll leave you with this final thought. Are you ready to stop writing generic prompts and start actually running your own company? Ask yourself right now, what are you going to build when you step out of the way, stop being the bottleneck, and finally become the founder?